Morning class. Today we are going to prove the principle of moments. Very interesting experiment as the experiments we have done in the last two classes, and they were so interesting. This class experiment will also be full of fun. So first write the object of the experiment that prove the principle of moments. So get ready with your copies and write the object of the experiment. Prove the principle of moments. Now do you remember what is principle of moments? Yes, sum of all the clockwise movements should be equal to sum of all anti-clockwise movement when the object is in equilibrium. So let me write it also. Before we start to prove principle of moments, it should be here in the mind. Sum of all clockwise movement keep on writing should be equal to sum of all anti-clockwise movements. And is it the condition satisfied every time? No. It is satisfied when the object is in equilibrium. So write it here, when object is in equilibrium. Right? So note down the principle of moment first before we start. And now we will start our experiment with the vertical stand, scale and a thread, and of course with the weights of different amount. Let me now balance the meter scale at its center of gravity. It should be balanced. If it is not at rest, then it should swing on the two sides equally. Then we will come to know that the scale is balanced. And now you can see that it is swinging on the two sides equally, right? Now what we are going to do is, beta, we are going to start the experiment by suspending two weights at two sides of the scale. Before I demonstrate you experiment, let me first give you through the diagram what I am going to do. Let this be the scale. This is the scale. And where is it suspended? At its center of gravity. So this is suspended with this center of gravity. Where is center of gravity? At 50 centimeter mark. right? Now I'm going to suspend a weight at some point, randomly at any point. I'm going to suspend the weight randomly at any point. For example, I'll suspend it at 10 centimeter weight. I'll suspend the first weight at 10 centimeter mark. Then I'll use another weight. Before I start to use another weight, what we are going to do, first let me explain what happened when you suspended this W1 here. This weight is acting in downward direction. This weight will try to apply a torque and rotate the scale in anti-clockwise direction. Can you get it? The value of torque will be force into this distance, right? Now if I want to keep this scale balanced, I have to suspend a weight on the right hand side of the point of suspension. Again the same logic as was in the previous class. This weight should produce a torque which should be equal to this torque and opposite to this torque. So I will suspend another weight here. I will suspend another weight here, say W2, and I will find the distance x. I will shift this point of suspension such that I find a distance x here, so that the torque produced by this weight, the torque produced by this force is exactly equal to the torque produced by this force. Torque produced by W1, if it is tau 1, then torque produced by W2 can be written as tau 2. So you got the steps what we are going to do. First I'll suspend a weight at 10 centimeter mark. The equilibrium of the scale will be disturbed because this weight will produce a torque and will try to rotate the scale. Then I'll use another weight and I'll suspend it at a suitable distance so that this force is producing counter torque and balancing the scale again. So are we ready with the experiment? So let me start the experiment. I'm suspending a weight at 10 centimeter mark. So let me suspend the weight at 10 centimeter mark. This time the scale, the calibration I'm using is having 0 at this end. 10 centimeter mark, I'm suspending a weight which is 20 gram weight. And now I will use another weight. I'll suspend it on this side of the point of suspension so that this scale is balanced again. Right now you can see that this scale is having tendency to rotate in this direction. So let me first place it at 10 centimeter. And how much weight I am suspending here? I have taken 20 gram weight. And I balanced and I used it, I suspended it at 10 centimeter mark. Now I am taking another weight, that is 10 grams, and I'll suspend it on this side of the scale so that a counter torque is produced by this weight. And now I will shift this point of suspension so that this scale is balanced. Let me place it little closer because it is producing greater torque. So this small lighter weight is not able to balance, this is not able to produce the torque which can balance it. So let me place it at some other suitable distance, and that can be 40 centimeter mark, right? I am suspending this weight at 40 centimeter mark. And what is the magnitude or amount of the weight? 20 grams. Now I will try to balance it with this lighter weight, that is 10 grams. And we will observe whether the scale is swinging equally on both sides. If not, then we will shift this point of suspension a little left or little right to make the scale horizontal perfectly. Now it's quite balanced. Let me have a micro arrangement. Yes, good. Now it's perfectly balanced. So we are having 20 gram at 40 centimeter mark. We are having point of suspension at 50 centimeter mark. And this 20 gram weight, this 10 gram weight, I have suspended it at 70.5 mark. I have suspended it at 70.5 mark. So is it clear to you? Now we are having all the data needed to prove or to check whether principle of moment works or not. So let me shift this arrangement here, and now I am going to write the data first on the diagram. What is the value of the W1 which is suspended this side? Remember, 20 gram. And at what point it was suspended? It was not suspended at 10, it was suspended at 40 centimeter mark. So what is this distance? This distance is 50 minus 40, that is 10 centimeter. How we got it? 50 minus 40. What is the weight suspended on the right hand side? It is 10 gram. And at what distance I suspended it? I suspended it at 70.5 centimeter mark. Right? And this point of suspension is not actually 50. It is actually 49.6. It is actually 49.6 centimeter. You know that our scale is being balanced at 49.5 centimeter mark. Right now it is at 49.5 centimeter. It was balanced when these two weights were absent. Then it was balanced at 49.5. Earlier we have taken it approximately equal to 50, but now since we are going to exactly calculate the two moments to prove that yes, principle of moment works, so we have to take this value exactly the equal value what actually we are having on the scale. So this distance is actually not 10, it is 9.5, and this distance is actually 70.5 minus 49.5, that is, it is 1 and 2, 21 centimeter. Just cross check the calculation you also. This is 1, 2. So 10 gram weight is suspended at 21.0 centimeter. 20 gram weight is suspended at 9.5 centimeter. And in this situation, this scale is balanced, or this scale is in equilibrium. Now tell me how we will prove the principle of movement. Simple. इस वेट का टॉर्क कैलकुलेट करो अलग से, इस वेट का टॉर्क कैलकुलेट करो अलग से, और अगर दोनों टॉर्क इक्वल है तो क्योंकि स्केल बैलेंस्ड है और दोनों टॉर्क इक्वल आ गए तो प्रिंसिपल ऑफ मोमेंट प्रूफ हो गया. तो लेट वी कैलकुलेट द टॉर्क ऑफ 10 ग्राम मास. कितना है बेटा? 10. ये देखो ग्राम्स में है और हम इसको न्यूटन में या डाइन में चेंज नहीं कर रहे हैं जी मल्टीप्लाई करके. क्यों? क्योंकि जब हम इसको 10 इंटू 980 करेंगे CGS सिस्टम में, और हम इसको भी 20 इंटू 980 करेंगे, तो इक्वल के दोनों साइड में ये दोनों टर्म्स में से 980 तो कैंसिल हो जाएगा, तो उसको लिखने का कोई फ़ायदा नहीं है. तो हम लिख रहे हैं टॉर्क ऑफ 10 ग्राम फोर्स. आई एम नॉट मल्टीप्लाइंग इट विद G and I am writing force as 10 gram force. Just take care of the unit and always write unit correctly. Sometime in a hurry we just forgot to write the correct unit, but in boards the marks will be deducted. So during the discussion, wherever I used gram as force, you please correct it. The force is either gram force or dyne, or it is kilogram force or Newton according to CGS or SI system. So torque of 10 gram force is 10 into, what is this distance? 21. Torque of 20 gram force, that is 20 into 9.5. Right? Now let me calculate the two using the calculator because we don't have enough time. So I'm using the calculator, and 10 into 21 is simple. 10 into 21 is 210. Actually both are simple, we don't need calculator at all. 210, and see the unit, gram force centimeter. Unit of torque is gram force centimeter, right? See this one. Just cross check the calculation. This is 190 gram force centimeter. Now these two are not exactly equal, but what we say that under the permissible error, the two torques are equal. We are allowed for the 10% error because human errors are involved in the experiment. When we take observation, when we balance the scale, the human error is involved. Maybe scale is not perfectly balanced when we take in the scale to be balanced. Maybe while we are taking when we are taking observation, we are looking at the observation obliquely, so there is a change of 1 millimeter or so in the observation also. So under the limit of permissible error, what we will write? We will write, first you pause the video and note whole calculation. After doing this calculation, we will write result as, result will be under the permissible error anti-clockwise torque is approximately equal to clockwise torque. You write it equal clockwise torque under the error allowed, under the permissible error, anti-clockwise torque is equal to clockwise torque. Hence, the principle of moment is proved. You got the whole experiment and the concept of principle of moment. One thing more, we are supposed to write the observation in table form. So pause the video, write the result, then let me tell you how to write the observation of the experiment. See how to write. We have to draw the columns. Right? Then we have to write the observation number 1. Although we have taken only one observation, but force on left arm, and it is in gram force. On the left arm we were having force 20 gram force. Then mark at which force is suspended. And that mark was, beta, do you remember? 40 centimeter mark. Then force on right arm. This also in gram force, and that was 10 gram force. And then we will write mark at which force is applied, not suspended, beta. Force is not suspended. Force is applied. Right? And you should draw this line at this point. And we have applied this force at 70.5 centimeter. So this is the first observation. Now we need to calculate the x or the perpendicular distance for this and perpendicular distance for this. So we will draw another 2 columns. We will write force in gram force and perpendicular distance. इसको F1 कर दो. Force in gram force and perpendicular distance. Then this force is 20 gram force. Perpendicular distance here is 50 minus 40. Do you remember the diagram? We have already done it. 50 minus 49.5. Sorry, this is 49.5 minus 40. So it was 9.5. Then F2 is 10 gram force. Then D perpendicular was 70.5 minus the point of suspension was 49.5. And then we are doing the next heading of the experiment, that is calculation. This is calculation, this is observation, calculation, and then finally the result which we have written. Object, observation, calculation, and then result. Here we have to mention at some point before we start our observation that scale is suspended at 49.5 centimeter mark. This is something which is required first. So now you note down, pause the video, note down how to write your experimental observations, how to show the calculation, and then finally how to write the result. In the next class, we will move to the next concept also, and we'll do plenty of numericals on principle of moment. Till then, all the best, Peter.